So what's up guys, welcome to CSS class. In this tutorial we will be looking at how to display images. Okay, so this is like a card kind of a thing in which we are displaying image, and there is some information beneath the image related to that particular image. Okay, and as can be seen, this is responsive. I mean, as the width of the screen is getting increase or decrease, they are adjusting themselves automatically. As can be seen, now they have changed their position to down below. Okay, so this is responsive representation of images. Now let me show you the code. Okay, so basically let me just directly go to the body. Inside of body I have declared one division, and I've given the class as a gallery. Okay, and inside of that division I have made use of one anchor tag to display the image and one division to write the description. Okay, so if I am like looking at this particular piece of code, this entire division is just to show this one particular image and this description. Okay, and this next division is to display this content. Okay, and as can be seen, now there is this third division, and this is the fourth division. In total there are four divisions present over here. Now let me just go to this first division, for which I've given the class as a gallery, and inside of that I am using making use of the anchor tag to display the image. Okay, I have given the target as blank. This is just value which I have given, and this is the link. Okay, so this is the link of my image. My image is stored inside the img folder, and name of the image is m1.jpg. If I'm going inside my img, then there is one image which is m1.jpg, and this is again the image what I'm showing over here. Okay, so I'm making use of the image tag to show the image. I have given the source as image. Inside the image folder there is m1.jpg. This is the link of that image. I've given the alt. You could give the alt whatever you want. Okay, so if that image is not displayed, then this text will be shown in place of that image. And I've given the width of that image as 600 and height is given as 400. So basically this is how things are working over here. Okay, so this is the width of the image, this is the 600 width, and this is the 400 of height. And next, this is the division. Okay, to the division I've given the class as a desc, which is a description, and this is the description. Whatever description that you want to put over here about the image, then you could do that by adding that description over here, and the description will be appearing beneath that image. Okay, so now let's just try to make some changes. This is the description. Okay, so description what we have beneath our image, and now suppose I want to give the heading, then I could do that. Let me just make this thing look a little bit better. So this is the division for the description. I will make use of the header h1 over here, and I will say car. Okay, and if I'm just saving this and refreshing my page, then this is how I'm getting this thing. And now if I want to give the horizontal line, then I could make use of the hr tag. If I'm just saving and refreshing, then this is the horizontal line what I'm getting over here. Okay, so now what you could do is you could do the same thing for these images also. Okay, and if you want to show the icon and all, then you could do that as well. Okay, so now if suppose I want to show icon beside this header tag, then I will be making use of the image. I will be making use of the image tag, and this student.png what you see, this is basically the small icon, so I will be making use of it. I will giving the address as image hyphen student, and if I'm saving and coming over here and refreshing this thing, then this is how I'm getting. So basically this icon is a little bit blurrier because this is really very small and it has been extracted to show itself in a bigger way. Okay, so just let's ignore this thing. Let me just remove this because it is not giving a very good look over there. If you want to show the small content, then you could make use of the header h5. If I'm just saving and refreshing my code, then this is how I'm getting. Okay, you could make use of the header h4, and the I think h3 will be fine. Okay, I'm making use of the h3. Save and refresh this, and I think this is almost fine. You could replicate these changes to these other images, I mean this other description, and see how things are working. okay. And now if you want to put some more images, then just copy this block, okay, and paste this down below. And the only changes what you have to make is this thing, the description and the link of the images. You could even provide the external images, and it will work absolutely fine. Okay, so now let me just make use of the image fifth, and I will change this to fifth. And if I'm just saving and refreshing this, then I'm getting one more image over here. Okay, so this is how you could make this thing work. Currently I'm getting this height little bit upside down because these images are not of same width and height, and because of which I'm getting this error. This is actually not the error, by the way, but these images are adjusting itself automatically. And now let's just move to the CSS part. So this external I mean the division, which this entire division to which we have given the class as a gallery, this is the CSS code for that gallery. Okay, we have given the margin as 5 pixels. Margin is basically the space between of these divisions, and if I'm just increasing this to 7 pixels, if I'm just saving and if I'm now refreshing, then there will be a little bit more space over here. Okay, so as can be seen, now I'm getting a little bit extra space. And border is basically the this border, small border what you see, uh, this 1 pixel is basically the thickness of that border. If I'm just saying 3 pixels, then border of the 3 pixels will be given. We have already seen this in previous classes how things are working. And we have given the float property as a left. Okay, so this all these divisions will be floating at the left hand side. As can be seen, this is at the left, this is at the left, and this is also everything is at the left hand side. If I'm just giving this property to the right, and if I'm just saving this and coming and refreshing my page, then everything is shifted to the right hand side. Okay, so this is basically the floating property. And we have given the width as a 180 pixel. 180 pixels is basically the width from this to this length. If you want, you could even change the width the way you want. And next is we have given the hover property. Okay, hover property is basically whenever any user will be hovering on this division, these properties will be applied. Okay, when I'm taking my cursor on the division, the border is about radius, I mean the width of the border is reduced to 1 pixel, and it is solid in color, and this is the color what is applied. Okay, now let me show you how these things are working. If I'm just turning my border to red color, and if I'm just if I want to change the width of the border to 5 pixel when I'm taking my mouse over it, then I could do that. If I'm just saving this code and refreshing my page, now if I'm like taking the cursor on this division, it will be changing its border width and the color. Okay, now it can be seen it has it has changed its color and width as well. Okay, so this is how these properties are applied. And this is the image. Okay, inside division dot gallery, this is the division and this is the class gallery, inside of which we have this image. Okay, so this is like going from the outside to the inside. So this is the outer element in this class, and inside of which we have the image. So this is how you should be calling the elements. Okay, we have given the width as 100% and height is given as auto. So if you are like saying this height something like 400 pixels and all, and if I'm just coming and refreshing, then all the images are of height 400 pixels. Okay, so this is how you could change the pixel size. If I'm just giving the value as 100 and refreshing, then now all of them are of height 400 pixels. Okay, so initially it was auto, and if when you give the value as auto, they will be taking the shape of their original image. And next is description. Okay, so description is basically this part, division and class is the description, and we have given the padding as 15 pixels and we are aligning text at the center. Okay, so when we say text align center, all the text will be aligned at the center of the block. And padding is basically the outer spacing, what I have already taught you all in my previous class. So basically this is how you could display the images on your website. So thanks for watching, and you could make use of this code. I'll be giving this code with this video, just make sure that you are downloading this resource and making use of it. Okay, so thanks for watching. See you all guys in my next class.